Let's discuss a question from thermodynamics. This appears to be a simple question, but it's a tricky question. If a closed system is undergoing an irreversible process, the entropy of the system. Okay. Now, remember that entropy of the universe will always increase, but for the system, we cannot say. Now, for the system, going by the maths, the entropy rise or decrease is controlled by two factors. One is the heat transfer uh, to the system or from the system, and the other is the irreversibilities that are happening within the system. So this is delta S of inside, I mean the increase due to irreversibilities happening inside the system, and this is from the heat transfer. Now if there is no, if I mean this dq by dt is basically the reversible thing. I mean the dq by dt is because of the heat transfer, and this is because of the irreversibilities. Now for an irreversible process, this term will be always there, and this term can be positive as well as this term can be positive. If both are positive, then it increases, so it can increase. This term can be positive if there is a heat transfer to the system, so dq by t will be positive, and because of irreversibilities, these two terms will be positive, so the overall ds will increase. Okay, it can so happen that these two terms can nullify each other. Okay, mathematically there's a possibility these two can nullify each other. That means the increase in the irreversibilities is equal to the decrease in the dq by t terms because of the heat transfer from the system. So this term will be negative and this will be positive, and they both balances, it remains constant. And there's either way the other way which can happen is that the increase in irreversibilities may not be much when compared to the heat transfer taking heat transfer from the system. So dq by t is more negative than the increase in delta s. So in that case you will say the ds is negative. So for a system, you cannot say, by just knowing that if a process is irreversible, you cannot say that the entropy is increased or decreased. I mean, it can be, you need to know the individual behavior of these two terms. So all the three possibilities exist. It can increase or decrease and remain constant because based on these two factors, which is I mean based on the competitiveness of these two factors, it can increase, decrease, or remain constant. So the answer is D for this. Thank you.